Hello everybody, welcome back to the Miracle Perspective, and this is the TMP Q&A Wednesday. You ask and I perspectivize. Welcome back, guys. We've got a very sensitive question today. The question is, my guy, I've been watching your shows and I must admit, your words are so filled with wisdom. I have learned a lot from you, hence I trust you will also help me with this issue. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. My ex and I broke up 4 years ago, and I still can't get over her. I used to cheat on her when we were together, and she always found out and forgave me. And I never stopped until she got another boyfriend and left me. It was so tough for me. I asked for forgiveness, but she never came back. Last year, she got married to the guy, and my heart never found a place to accept it. What can I do to let her go and move on, man? What can I do to let her go and move on, man? Deep inside, I still love her, but unfortunately, the situation is just the way it is. I will appreciate your views in this regard, man. Help a brother out. Anonymous. Man, I sympathize with you. This is not easy, and I'll be straightforward with you. I don't know the answer, but I am going to share some thoughts with you. Perhaps they can help you out, because this issue is tough. It's not easy, man. I'm not going to reduce it to nothing, because it's not nothing. It's something. If you are still in love with someone that you broke up with for the past 4 years, that's deep, that's heavy. And it makes sense. One thing I've learned in life is to never undermine what you feel. Never reduce what you feel to nothing, because your feelings are never lying. Your feelings never lie. Your feelings are true. Whatever you're feeling, if you're feeling a feeling of joy, that's what it is. That's what you're feeling. If you're feeling a feeling of sadness, that's what it is. You are sad. The feeling of anger is what it is. And I cannot reduce that to anything. So what you feel is true. You are feeling the emotion of attachment with a lady that left you 4 years ago. And now it's even worse, because you found out that she got married and you are still in love with this person. And when you look at them, I assume you're looking at them and they're enjoying their lives. It really hurts you. I understand. And it's tough. It was so tough for me that I didn't even know where to start. But I realized, okay, let me just offer these things to you as thoughts were running through in my mind. And I thought, okay, let me just give you these ideas that I have. And I'm not going to make it long. I'm just going to make it short, straight to the point, and you will get whatever you get. Hopefully it helps you out. And I'm not an expert in this. And if it really gets tough on you, my man, please do not allow yourself to fall into anxiety, eventually into depression, if by now you haven't fallen into that state. Do get professional help, and that is my advice to you. And what I'm offering here is not professional advice, it's just my thoughts. Now that's out of the way. Let's get to it. My guy, one question. If you were to choose between who you are and who you could be, what would you choose? Sounds very simplistic and it sounds very confusing, but it's really important. It's an important question. What I'm asking is, if you were to choose between what you're feeling today, who you are, everything about you today, and what you could be, everything that you could be, when you see yourself in the future and all that you think you could be, what is it that you would choose? Would you choose yourself today in that state that you are in? Or would you choose yourself tomorrow in that state that you could be? And this is a question to get you to start thinking. To start thinking about you right now. Now, you think of yourself as someone that, think of yourself as your baby. If you were your own baby, what would you want for your baby? I'm sure in your mind, in your right mind, you would want the best for that baby. You would want the best you want this baby to succeed. You want the baby to have the best in life. You want the baby to be happy. So think of yourself in that manner. If you were your own baby how would you want to see yourself tomorrow? Let's bring this issue into this context. Right now you're feeling heartbroken, miserable, resentment, perhaps anger. Whatever the feeling is, that's what you're feeling today. That's what defines you today. But the question is, if you are the person who cares about yourself, how would you want to feel tomorrow? And the reason, for the mere fact that you came and asked for help is because I understand you want to feel better. And that is the most great place to be. You want to be better. You want to be happy. You want to be able to move on. You want to see other ladies. You want to see potential in other ladies. You don't want to be in that state. So clearly right now, I assume you would choose what you could be tomorrow. But now, in you becoming who you could be, there are certain things that you will need to do. As tough as it is right now where you are, the state that you are in right now is extremely tough, extremely difficult. Well, you're not able to let go. It's not easy to let go. As much as the final answer is let go and move on, it is not easy to do. I understand. With that in mind, as hard as it is, unfortunately, if you are going to choose what you could be, the person that you want to see happy tomorrow, this today must be a sacrifice. You must sacrifice yourself today and what you feel today for the benefit of who you could be tomorrow. You need to now think of yourself as your child. What would you do to yourself? What would you do for yourself to become a happier you tomorrow? Then start doing those things. You are the person who can define those things for yourself. Nobody can come from outside and tell you, this is what you must do, this is what you must do. Let go, let go. Nobody can tell you that. And I'm sure there are many people that you've spoken to and they told you, hey man, just let go. It's the person is married, whatever. But you are the only person. And unfortunately, you have the keys. You are the boss of your life and what you can actually see come out of your life. So my offering is, based on who you are today and who you could be tomorrow, what do you choose? And obviously you are choosing to become a better person, which is what you could be tomorrow. What is it that you must do in order to become a better you tomorrow? Let me move on to this next point, and hopefully with the next point that I'm going to offer right now, we can connect the two, because right now it's a question mark. The second point is, unfortunately, the English language has reduced the word love into just one word, and it's only love. But in the Greek, the word love is defined by 4 words. There's 4 different types of love in the Greek. And I tend to buy into the Greek understanding of love more than the English, because the English is confusing. Love, what is it? What does it mean? It's really confusing. So in the Greek, what is love? The first definition of love is agape love, and that's the unconditional love of God. It is that unconditional love of God, and unfortunately, we expect to get that love from people, which is impossible. We are human beings. We feel. We look at you. We love you for who you are. We love you. We don't love you for who you are. We love you for what we gain, sort of like something like that. So the unconditional love that everybody expects to get is from God. He doesn't care what you do. You mess up today, you come back tomorrow and say, God, I love you. He accepts you. He has the unconditional love. He's got the unconditional love for all of us. That's the agape love. And there's the second love, which is called storge. Storge is the protective love, which is parental love. The love that your parents have for you. The love that your parents want to see you as a better person tomorrow. They want everything good for you. They'll beat you up. They'll set curfew for you because they want you to become better. So that's the love they have for you. The third one is philia. Philia is friendship, brotherly or sisterly love. The love of your friends, the love from your sisters and your brother. The fourth love is eros. Eros is the romantic love. Unfortunately, this is the tough one. This is the difficult one for human beings because it has a lot of attachments, a lot of emotions, a lot of things go into this, and a lot of our energy goes into this love. When this love is saturated, we almost forget about all the other loves, and that's the problem. Because it clouds our emotions, our thoughts, and this is the biggest struggle between your thoughts and your emotions. And this is where you are right now, my friend, unfortunately. This is where you are stuck in the eros love. You have given it so much power over your life. And your attachment and your emotional attachments to this person have had you stuck in one place for a long time. I mean, 4 years is a long time. It's really a long time. Because you have given this one particular love so much power over your life and you forgot about these other ones. You might not have forgotten in the sense that you forgot about them, but this one has taken over most of your energy and time. And the point is, if you were to understand love as it is in the Greek, you would understand that there is no eros without the first, the agape love. And when you start putting a lot of your power and understanding into eros, the romantic love, that's where we get hurt. That's where things get so it's tough, man. That's why I have controversial points and views with regards to love as we see it today, relationships. I'll talk about that another day. But I have my own philosophy of why this love is difficult. And I'll talk about that another day. But for today, my suggestion or my invitation is, my guy, if you really, really claim to love that person, never mind what your relationship was with her, how it was, all the benefits that you were getting from her, all the things that you saw from her, all the things that you neglected in the time that you were in a relationship together. But if you really, really love her, this is what it's just a matter of shifting in perspective. The situation won't change, but how you look into the situation must change. And this is my suggestion. If you really, really claim to love that person, you should be willing to accept and understand that you are willing to see her happy with someone else. If you really love her. Because what's the point? She is with you, she's not happy. Does that show love? Who loves who? If you love her, how are you happy with someone unhappy with you? So if you really, really love her, you must be willing to say, if she's happy with the guy, well, I love her enough to understand that her happiness matters to me. So that's the perspective that I want to invite you to. If you really, really do love her, be willing to understand that if she's happy wherever she is, that will make you feel happy. If you can't get over that, then your love is selfish. You really love yourself. It's really about you. It's not about her. And a relationship is a relationship between two people. If one person is benefiting and the other is not benefiting, then it's not a relationship. So right now, she's happy wherever she is, assumably so. So if she's happy, please change your perspective. Change how you see the situation. Because now when you change the situation, then you will now accept and allow yourself to focus on who you could be. Now, the focus will be on you. You will start working on yourself to become a better person. Instead of focusing on her, you will now focus on yourself because you have understood that I love her enough to see her happy with another person. And that is love. So, those are the thoughts that I want to share with you today. Because the real big idea here is you. And the issue is, would you rather be who you are today, be miserable, be in the state that you're in, or would you choose to be a better person tomorrow? And look into the 4 different types of love. I mean, if the eros one, well, it didn't work out, with this person, well, you still have the other loves. Still have your parental, your sisters. God loves you. And you love the person. But you must love the person enough to allow her to be happy with somebody else. And it's really, because here's the thing. What you are going through right now is self-sabotage. That's what it is. Self-sabotage, you are thinking of all those things that you were doing at the time when you were together, and that's not the point in this case. Well, you messed up, you were cheating on her and all those things. It was in the past. It happened, you moved on, and you were, I guess you were that person. But today you are this person, and you realize that you were wrong. I mean, you've grown. That's something that you should say kudos to yourself for that. You have grown to see that you were wrong, and now you are better. You're a better person. So it's really not about who's wrong, who's right. No, that's not what the situation is. So if you are stuck there, let it go. Forget, let the guilt leave you, because that's what's keeping you stuck. It's your prison right now. You're feeling guilty. She left you because I wasn't right. She left me because what. No, forget about those things. The issue is you love her. Yes. If you love her, allow her to be happy with someone else. Choose yourself, money. Choose yourself, buddy. Choose yourself. You want to be a better person tomorrow? Focus on that. What you are today is just a state. And if you focus on what you are today, you will not get to what you could be tomorrow. So choose tomorrow over today. That means you have to sacrifice yourself. Sacrifice your feelings today, sacrifice how you feel, and be willing to become a better person. It's finished.